Hey guys, I'm back. It's been quite a few months. It's been quite a few months since I last spoke with all of you. So what I'm doing is I'm going to basically be doing a follow up. So it's been quite a few months since Curse of the Wulfen, since Warzone Fenris Part One came out. Now, now basically, and I've had a lot of time to look over the. I've had a lot of time to play a few things out of the supplement. I don't have them now. Here's the thing: I don't have the models to do like all the formations, and it's like most of my games have been like 1850 point games. I rarely did the 2000s, mostly because it's like I'm trying to build up my art. Mostly, I've started focusing more on painting a little bit, but I am focusing also on. But basically, I can't go an entire week without building a list just for a theoretical game. So I constructed some lists, and I looked over a lot of the backstory to Curse of the Wulfen, and here's what I've got. So pretty much my entire force, pretty much my force, I have the models for it to run a Death Wolves great pack, just a great pack, not a great company. Considering that a great company would cost a lot more in points. Although a guy I know on Facebook, he was able to put together a great company of the Fire Howlers in an 1850 point list, which was pretty awesome. And he was able to squeeze in. I forgot what he was able to squeeze in. No, he was able to squeeze in a Wulfen murder pack, and that's the thing. So basically, these formations are good. Mostly, the thing is a lot of hardcore Space Wolf fans. They prefer to go for the Wolf Death Star. The way I see it personally, I'm not a fan of the Wolf Death Star. Basically there are too many ways. To me, there are just too many ways it can fail. I saw a battle report the other day, and it's like it was a Wolf Death Star with a murder pack combined, and they were fighting a Tau force. The Tau ripped them apart for a few turns. They made very few charges, and they were completely overwhelmed. The concept of the Death Star is that they're trying to crush all opposition that in front of them, but here's what happens. The fault comes in is that you're moving your entire force of 12 inches, and you're leaving your backfield completely pretty much undefended, except for maybe a single pack of long fangs, which is not a good tactic. That's the thing. Your opponent will do everything he can to shoot everything at your Fenris, at your Death Star, and it will wear down. Sometimes you can't depend on the dice all the time. That's why I like to use the Death Wolves because I love to outflank. I really love to outflank. It's one of my number one tactics. And I like Thunderwolf Cavalry. I have no issues with Thunderwolf Cavalry. I just feel that when someone tries to overload an entire force of Thunderwolf Cavalry, that it construct your entire force out of Thunderwolf Cavalry, there's going to be some issues. There are going to be some major issues, and it's an effective system. It's just that Games Workshop has been developing things to help other forces counteract the Thunderwolf Death Star. It's not a 100% sound system. But let's see. But it's like that's the thing. And so with my armies, I use what I've got, and it's pretty nice. Lately, I haven't had the need to use my drop pods, which is a surprise because before Curse of the Wulfen came out, I used to drop pod a lot on my forces, and my scouts would either outflank or infiltrate. But with the Death Wolves are actually pretty effective. I usually run them, and it's like I run them bare, not like minimal, like small units. But lately I've been working on making alpha and beta packs. Basically, I got the idea while I was looking at the Wolfkin formation, and it's like when I saw the Wolfkin formation, I saw so many tactical flexibilities. Sorry, I couldn't speak right now. Flexible ability that allow such a massive force to deploy, and since it's like 80 points a model, you can do a lot. So basically what I decided to do, it's like right now I'm collecting up as many Fenrisian wolves as possible. I'm trying to get up to 50, so that what I can do is I can run either two great packs, two Wolfkin formations, each pack comprised of 5. So I can run 2 of those with allowing my units up to 10 5-wolf units. That's pretty effective. Or what I can also do is 5 10-wolf packs. I think it's myself, I've considered it effective because it allows your force to come in hard. It allows your force to come in hard, and it gives your opponent something to shoot at. Now, also I like to add Herald Deathwolf to the formation because to the group, because it allows him to, because he can give them his leadership 10. The Fenrisian wolves get stubborn, which is pretty awesome. Now it's like, for me, I love this. I love these lists because it just grants you an ability. I just love these formations. You get all these excellent tactics. And one of the inspirations that I get from it is like from the book itself. The fluff book, the lore book of the Fenris campaign. Now, here's the thing. Sorry if you've noticed that my chair is kind of. I need a new chair. But basically, what I'm seeing is that it gives you a good breakdown about how these great packs are designed, about how these Wolfclaw strike forces can be designed. With the Fire Howlers, they're a fast attack unit. They're a fast attack formation, but their points costs and the base points cost allow for a Wulfen murder pack, maybe of 2 packs or 3 packs, maybe of 2, 3 packs, maybe 4. And it's like I rarely would see someone run a 5 Wulfen murder pack. That would just be a little much, but it does give a lot. I do prefer, and like my second favorite formation, my second favorite great pack is the Iron Wolves formation. I don't have the vehicles to run it, but its tactic is incredibly sound. It's light transports. That's it. It's mostly light transports as your core unit. Like rhinos, razorbacks. If you want, you can give the Wolf Guard a Land Raider or a Storm Wolf. Basically, you can give any of them a Storm Wolf, but the thing is that's going to cost a lot. But what's impressive, but as an auxiliary in the book, the auxiliary force that Egil Ironwolf uses is that he deploys his company with spears of Russ. He split his company into three. He split his great company into 3 packs during the hunt for the wolf, and he split his company into 3 packs. So he was able to construct. So he split his. So basically 3 spears of Russ. That was during the battle of Megardia, when the demons invaded Megardia. But it shows you. But it's like if you look at the fluff of the book, it just gives you a good understanding of what to expect, of what you can expect, and then build from that or alternate from that. And one of my favorite, and it's like I'm just dying for part 2. Part 2 is just going to be a total thing. It's like I don't know anything yet. Word has it that it's going to come out in November, coupled with the Inferno book for Horus Heresy, and we get Lehman Russ, and it's like I'm so psyched about how this is going to turn out. I just want it to turn out great, and it's like even if they release 8th edition, I'll be ready. I'll be ready for 8th edition no matter what. So, but it's going to give me some time to collect up some more models to put in my army. But so far, actually, and also to those who haven't read it, I would highly recommend reading the Legacy of Russ book series. I pre-ordered it, and I got the bundle on Black Library, and what happened is that, and it's like I've been reading it, and I just love where it went. It was so interesting, and it's like I actually spoke with the author, and he was glad that we loved it. So if you ever think of reading Legacy of Russ, I either wait for the book to come, for the hardcover book to come out, or just read it, download it, and read it digitally, and maybe you can get through it in a weekend, or in a weekend, or just on a weekday. And it's an amazing read. But anyway, so far we're going to be seeing a lot of tactics. I mean, I myself, I want to try and construct, if I can. That's the thing, I need to get Wulfen if I want to try, because it's like because it's just too energetic not to pass up. And I want to try I want to try some of these strike forces from the book, like Strike Force Saga Blade, 2 Sky Claws, a pack of Wolf Guard, a pack of Swift Claws, 2 Land Speeders, and a Wolf and Murder pack. I think that's. Space Wolves are by far one of the greatest things I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of armies. Also, here's a tip. If you're going to fight Tau, if you're going to fight Tau, you need to use heavy armor. Not just super heavy tanks. If you want to save on points and you want to utilize the Wolf of Claw Strike Force, use the Spear of Russ. 1 Land Raider is okay. 2 Land Raiders is great. 3 is a little over the top, but it allows you. But it's like because here's the thing: Tau have to use a lot of blast. Sure, they use a lot of blast weapons, but here's the thing: a lot of their weapons are not that powerful. Some of their weapons actually lose strength the further away they go. So, if you want to have some more effect on tackle, utilize Land Raider Redeemers and standard Land Raiders. Hit them from a distance with las cannons and move in and burn them out with the Flamestorm cannon. And I wanted to get into something that has been bugging me for the last few months. I see a lot of that's the thing. I actually brought it up on on the Space Wolf Facebook page, and it's like, why don't we have a lot of like, one of the things that's bothered me is that I like battle reports. I like people talking about 40K and giving their opinions on 40K, and it's like most of the time it's been a very macho thing, and it's like, I would like to see more women who love 40K, because here's the thing: there are a lot of women who like to play 40K, but it's like, I would like to also see how well they play how well they play by going through doing their own battle reports. I know everyone has a life, but it's like, even I do, and it's like I'm taking time out of my life to have a little fun, and I would love to see a battle report produced by a female 40K player. Now, don't see me as sexist, but I'm trying, because it's like, I want men and women to play this game, and it's like, I know a lot of men and women, I know a lot of women and a lot of men who love this game, not just the hobby, but also the game itself. They love the game and they love the hobby. They love to paint. And it's like, I know there's this one on Facebook. She is great. She has done amazing work on her models. She has got a very artistic eye, and I just want, and it's like, I would love, and it's like, I just got it's just right there. I said to them, why don't we have any battle reports done by women? And why? And it's like, I kind of would like to hear their opinion on it. I would love to. I welcome it. It's like some months. So like, I started my videos on Space Wolves back in 2014 when I got my Space Wolves Wolf Guard, my Space Wolf Codex, and it's like, I fell in love with it. So it's like, yeah, I don't do them periodically, but it does. But what I do is that I try to bring it up. I really try to bring it out. But so far, I'm trying to keep up with. But so far, it's like, I want more people to be included, and I want more people to show, like, okay, I do care about this game, and I also want to kind of let people know what I think. It's always good to share your ideas, because it's like, a lot of people, they criticize me. Oh my gosh, there's this one guy, if you on our page, sometimes he gets so annoyed that it's hard to get an opinion in there, and he's just overwhelming sometimes. He's actually insulted a few. He's actually kind of really insulted a few of us, and he's one of the administrators. But anyway, I welcome your ideas. If you have it, so basically, just type in the comments if you have any ideas. I'll get back to you if you want. Just let me be included, or include it, or have someone. I try to get people that I know in my local area into the game, but it's like, they're not interested. Sometimes I feel it's a black thing, but I don't know. But anyway, hope you have a good. Hope your hunt is very, very rewarding.